Look, Kid Cudi subsequently responds to consequence. Look, let's get into the content, fam. Scars from the playground.
Hello, world. I kind of annoyed I got to make this message, but here we are. The other day, rapper known as Consequence made some statements about me, made some allegations that were extremely false. And we sent a cease and desist and told him to take it down and retract his statement. He waited 2 days to take it off Twitter, still hasn't retracted his statement. The things he said were pretty fucking disturbing, Let me be clear. I had nothing to do with Kanye not doing that collab album with Drake, and I damn sure had nothing to do with him being hospitalized and going to the psych ward. This is some crazy shit to just be saying whatever the fuck you want to say in a moment, trying to be a hater and just spewing lies. That shit is not a fucking joke. It's not funny. You know what I mean? I've never even been a pill guy in my life. Like, niggas know me. Like, I don't do pills, fam. Like, who are you talking about? Like I said, we sent a cease and desist. He's supposed to take it down. He didn't until 2 days later. But look, I need to get a retracted statement tomorrow. Before this story is off my feed, there needs to be a retracted statement saying that is extremely false. And if not, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, period. I'm going to hit you in them pockets. That little bit of change you got going to be mine. It's going to be mine. Keep fucking with me. Shit is not a game. Shit is not a game over here. And just to be real, we all know Kanye gonna do whatever Kanye wanna do. What I look like going up to him and being like, yo, I don't want you to do this album. And him being like, okay, yeah, right. In what universe? There's no multiverse where that would happen. This is Kanye we talk about. So I just wanted to clear the air, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing people run with this. Like, seeing Complex, you really fucked up, man. Y'all fucked up. Y'all supposed to support me, man. Y'all supposed to support me. Y'all better take that fucking story down, man. Y'all better take that fucking story down. This shit ain't news. Take it down. To the people that knew that this was all cap in the first place, thank you for having my back in the comments and letting niggas know that they sound crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. He deleted the story, the tweet, and next he gonna be letting you know that it's false. And if you don't,
Look, Cudi say everybody know him. No, he ain't never touched no pill. He ain't never gave Kanye West no pill. Look, I believe him. Yeah, I believe him. I don't think he was providing Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, any prescription pills, bro. I think it's all horse shit. Y'all don't know what Consequence got it from. Maybe Kanye West told him that. But to blame your dependency issues on a nigga, that's going way too far. That's going way too far. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. On top of that, the whole Drake Kanye West collab album that was supposedly being created in 2018, but he jumped in the way of that. He said he didn't have no power over Ye. Ye do what the fuck he want. Everybody know that, bro. Yeah, everybody know that, because every time somebody went against Kanye, he went on a fuck them campaign. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna do Dave Blunt's. Dave Blunt's premiered a whole 50 Cent, Kanye West diss track. He did the 50 Cent too, but he did a whole Kanye West diss track, fam. And what he's saying, Kanye was trying to groom him to be a Nazi, to love swastikas, and probably trying to top him off, suck him off like he did his cousin. He had to tell him, man, he wasn't his cousin, and he doesn't believe in incest. He believes it's very disgusting. He didn't even want to be a part of nothing. Told Kanye to go find God and find Jesus. You bet your ass Kanye West is gonna have a field day with Dave Blunt. Oh yes. Oh yes, because what can make you laugh can make you cry. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments if you tap it in for the first time. A lot of people think this ain't about views. This ain't about views, bro. This is about putting the truth out. The truth, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The truth ain't gonna sell a fly like the bullshit does. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear the truth. You can't take it. You can't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. That's so I don't look at views. I don't look at that. The presence is being felt. You know what I mean? One subscriber after another. You know what I mean? Sometimes they go fast, sometimes they go slow. That's just how the grind is. But get what? I don't make the news, I just report it. Yeah, I don't make the news, I just report it, and I report the topics that I want to report on. Like this whole Kid Cudi providing Kanye West prescription pills. That's news. Yeah, that's news, bro. Because if that's the case, and Kanye West then went to the night, they say he didn't got him in the nut house. Yeah, allegedly Cudi got him now. You know what I mean? Look, this whole story is just hilarious. But shout out Kid Cudi, because I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. I think Kid Cudi was on acid and weed back in the day. You know, yeah, I think he was on acid. He didn't seem like a pill guy. Now, I was a pill popping animal. I'm going to be honest with you. Boys, X, that was my shit. You know what I mean? But you know what? I realized, bro, you can't even trust people. So the worst thing you could do is get fucked up around motherfuckers you can't even trust, bro. You wake up somewhere you don't. You know, point blank period. It ain't so cool, bro. Wherever you are, I'm sending a message out to everybody out there, fool. If you feel like, oh, I want to fuck with pills, I'm going to go with the puck 30s and all of that. That wasn't never my game. You know, the football. I'm going to take me a football. Man, people are taking that shit and passing out and never waking up. Don't let that be you, bro. Stay the fuck away from the pills. Stay the fuck away from the liquor if you can. Stay away from the weed if it takes you. You know, just being honest, man. Nigga, get back to that Pepsi Cola. Get you an education. Get you a motherfucking job. And save your money. Why? All they gonna do is try to X you out. You know what I mean? Best thing you could have is a stash of cash, you know what I mean, that you legitimately work for, that nobody can't take from you, bro. Best advice I can get to YNs, the big bros, and the unks, bro. I'm learning my lesson the hard way. I took the harder way. But if you dumbass, listen, bro, you ain't got to take the harder way. Get you a real job, earn you some real money. Fast cash do not last. And just because you don't go to prison, don't mean that's the only way your shit can be stopped. You know what I mean? Real shit. Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, bro. A lot of people say that's crummy asking for help. How is that crummy if you willing to go steal for it? You willing to go kill for it, bro? You ain't willing to ask for it? That's so crummy. Now you got to start refigure your brain, bro. Refigure your brain and your thinking. Yeah, first of all, yeah, that ain't crummy. Crummy is stealing, taking, earning anything illegitimate. Anything illegitimate touch your pockets, that's crummy. Asking somebody because you feel like they got it and you feel like they got a little love for you, a little respect for you that they might give it. to send you to another level, that ain't coming. Yeah, I truly don't believe. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. It's been great. I want to thank everybody that made it to this point. Because if you made it to this point, you obviously fuck with me. I want to thank you, bro. Drop it in the comments who you are. Hit me on the Gmail, scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com. One should always know who his supporters are, bro. Yeah, one should always know who his supporters are, who's out there really fucking with him. Sometimes I feel like I can't find a friend. You know what I mean? Real shit. I don't know what's going on with the people from the past. But hey, my boy, I ain't gonna even name him. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't gonna name him. You know what I mean? But look here, bro. B, nigga hit you up, bro. Nigga don't want nothing from you, bro. Nothing. You know what I mean? Seemed like the conversation was alright, but bro, when a nigga, you say something to a nigga don't respond to you, you take that as disrespect. But you know what? The grown me is like, you know what? Maybe they're not in the point of their life. Maybe I hurt his motherfucking feelings. You know what I mean? Maybe I hurt most of my friends' feelings back in the day when I gave them the old 52 fake out, ghosted them. You know what I mean? But you got to understand, my nigga. A nigga that's actually in his kid's life ain't gonna be able to run with the pack. You know what I mean? Yeah, ain't gonna be able to run with the pack. Nigga can't jack the same shit y'all jacking. No diddy. Pause. But look here, bro. Nigga got to grow up. You know what I mean? Real shit. You know what I mean? But look here. Niggas will learn that eventually. I'm one of the best friends you could have, bro, because I really don't expect shit for you or want shit from you. You know what I mean? I just feel like shit. Steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean? Steel sharpens steel. So the more your steel getting sharpened, pause, no diddy. You know what I mean? Steel swords. Got to be a sword swinger. You know what I mean? Real shit, man. Sorcerer. Drop it in the comments. Go up from the player. I can't stay long. I feel like y'all ain't gonna get it. Some people will, some people won't. You know what I mean? But sometimes I'll say, fuck it, why try? You know, just being honest, just being real, bro. Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me. That means a lot, fam. Real shit. We're going all the way to the top. We will continue to grow in all aspects, bro. And guess what? It's gonna happen because I'm never stopping because I'm popping for real, bro. And if you checked out the music I just released, Amazing Grace remix by Scars from the Playground, aka Chris Magic, formerly Chris Magic. Well, I'm still Chris Magic. You know, I'm still Chris Magic, but that's my alias. But Scars from the Playground, Amazing Grace remix is on the page right now, bro. Go check it out. You might find out that you really enjoy me as an artist. It's a reason. I know I'm not signed. You know why? They tried to get me banned. You know, they tried to get me banned. That's why I'm not a signed musician. But guess what? They can't stop a nigga like me. No. Nothing can stop me. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.